Welcome back to the second game of the day for week 4 of League of Legends Intramurals, CalEsports. We have Team James Family versus Team Glup. Draft has already stirred. We have expected a Mumu ban for Galito 345 in that jungle position for Team Glup. All right, continuing on the bans, we have Ari being banned, Hecarim being taken away from Evil Brawny, Malphite being taken away from Marze Dude, I would assume. Taking a look at the players of each team, we have BHB in the top line for James Family. Interesting that they would ban Malphite though. I think Dude only plays Malphite if he's up against like a challenger or masters player. Zach being taken away as a second play jungler for Galito 345. And I do believe they have a sub player. Yeah, Flame. Oh no, Eggman did make it to the game, so Team Glup all here. We do have Flame Knight subbing in for Team James Family here. Who's he subbing in for, though? Was there a post in? Not quite. All right, looking at picks, we have Scion being locked in. I believe that is Jones's Scion. Jones is on Team James Family, right? I'm not tripping. Yeah, Jones is on Team James Family here. Galio being locked in. Who plays Galio on their team? Why can't I find? I'm assuming for Dr. Sheldon Cooper. I mean, that could be a flex here. Nocturne locked. Dude, we are getting a lot of spicy picks here that we've not seen from Team Glup so far. Team Glup, one of the only 3-0 teams in the tournament so far, locking in 2 champs. We haven't seen them play yet in an intramural game. Oh, you were right. Let me give you guys your points from the last game. Bye bye 4K channel points. I missed you. Okay. Continuing on this pick and ban here, Lilia Oriana picked. Lots of AP for Team James Family here, but they have not picked a top laner or jungler or an AD, so do have a chance to level out, unless this is a Scion flex pick and it is going top, but unlikely seeing how Mathbook Air is kind of a Scion one trick at this point. 6K channel points go to those people? I cry. My pocket being emptied. Okay, we're ban phase, second ban phase here. Team Glup needs to ban away ADCs and top laners from James Family here. Looks like they're going to ban away Twitch. Who's the ADC? Underworld Visitor is the ADC for James Family. This is his second game of IMs. They originally had scarcity success playing for the ADC role from James Family, but he dropped out and Underworld Visitor took over. Underworld Visitor plays a lot of Twitch and Jinx, so I'm assuming the second ban here is going to be a Jinx ban from Team Glup. MF ban, so giving away the Jinx. Thresh being taken away from Jetcracker's support role from Team Glup. Braum also being taken away from Jetcracker. Interesting play. Noting, I didn't mention this earlier, but they do have the Nocturne Galio combo. That's probably why they picked those 2 champs, because they can combo off with them. So Nocturne's going to ult in, turn off the lights. Galio's going to follow up with an ult on top of the Nocturne. Would be interesting to see Sheldon Cooper pilot this Galio, because I believe hasn't been playing it recently. Action being blocked in here. So no idea who's playing where now. I don't think Marze Dude plays Action, so I'm assuming this is either Galio support or Galio top, and Dr. Sheldon Cooper does play a lot of Action, so that's probably him in the mid lane on that champion. If only I could play Action on my game, so that's permaban. I cry. Jinx being locked in for Underworld Visitor, a comfort pick for him, probably his most preferred champ besides Twitch. And Aatrox being the final pick here for Team James family. BHB gonna get this Destroyer top lane. Last pick here, potentially top, potentially support role. I would assume it's top lane, and this Galio is support. Yeah, Alawi being locked in for Marze, dude, against Aatrox. I'm assuming that's a pretty good matchup for Alawi. Let's take a look at the Aatrox matchups here. Aatrox doesn't have the worst win rate against Alawi. Looks like at least 49%. So it looks like it's mostly a skill matchup in this top lane here. Yeah, let's get an actual number. Why can I not find Alawi? Alawi! Aatrox has a 48.6% win rate against Alawi, so it's mostly just going to come down to skill. With that being said, draft is completed. So we have a Galio Nocturne combo for this team Glup. They have a lot of engage. Nocturne's going to ult in, Galio is going to ult in, Kai'Sa's going to ult in, Action can swing in and ult in from a distance. But not that much CC for Lilia. The only CC that they could potentially have for Lilia is this Galio. So Lilia could just run free in these team fights here, can run out a Nocturne tether. No insanely good ball delivery players on the side of James family. They do have this Orianna who just wants someone on her team that can dive onto the back line of the enemy team to deliver her ball so she can ult on top of it. Sion, Aatrox, Lilia just kind of run at the enemy team, don't really have any good dashes to get into the back line there. But not saying it's a bad pick. Orianna can definitely still find good ults in these team fights, just no one to combo off her with. Going off draft, I would tend to favor Team Glup, not just because they're 3-0, but they do have this insane dive comp with Galio, Nocturne, Kai'Sa. Very clear what they want to do in this team fight. James family's comp, not so much as clear. Just looks like they're just going to want to run at the enemy team, which not quite what you want in for an Alawi. They do have, 3 melee champions into an Alawi. Be curious to see if this Alawi can take over the side lane here. All right, we will go on break. I will put up the spectator delay timer once it's available to me, and we'll be sending out the Gamba soon. Until then, yeah, we'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back and in game here. Looks like we're gonna have a 5-man stack in this red side bush for Team Glup here. Gonna potentially cut off and find Lilia when she goes for a ward. Let's fix the scoreboard. Looks like they almost had it correct. I am special. There we go. Looks like no level 1 shenanigans gonna happen here. This is... What is this tech? Tier start for Alawi? Is that really the move? Any tentacle players in chat? Is Mark in chat? I like tentacles. Can you confirm if this is real tier start on the early game power of Alawi? That can't be right. Maybe Marza dude's cooking. Again, if anyone in Twitch chat wants to join me on the caster's desk, I am alone. I'm lonely. Just send me a Discord DM and I'll get you in on this caster desk. Orianna versus Akshan mid lane here. This is actually... I kind of like playing Orianna more into this matchup here. She can out-trade Akshan with his shield as long as she doesn't get all in with an Akshan swing, but pretty easy to avoid that sort of scenario. Does have phase rush, can run out. Yeah, I tend to favor Orianna in the Akshan versus Orianna matchup until Akshan gets an item and just spam push waves with static shiv. Lots of trades coming out from this top lane here. Both laners getting quite low. Marza dude still has a pot he can pop. Nice slow lands onto the Kaisa, no follow-up gonna happen. Hits the tentacle pull. Level 2 gets the nice trade on Flame Knight there. Meanwhile, both junglers are pathing bot, so Flame Knight is going to be left alone in this top lane for a while. Allowing popping her second HP pot there. Now getting quite a good HP lead onto Flame Knight. Misses the soul pull. Not going to be able to follow up. Jones getting his Q canceled. Getting low. Auto one more time. Kill the Eggman. Meanwhile, mid-wave, IXX, again showing why I tend to favor Orianna in this matchup. She just wins the straight-up trade against Akshan. Has better poke. Akshan, the only time Akshan wins is if he goes for a swing play, but even then it's kind of close. He needs to land a good swing if he wants to win the trade. Lilia pinging bot lane here. Jetcracker goes in, uses his dash. Kind of getting blocked off here. Lilia showing up bot. Will be wrapping around the bot lane. Finds a Q onto Eggman. Slow does not hit anyone. Jinx W hit lands. Galito also showing up. Gonna try to clean up the backside of the fight. Jones 1 HP. Evil Brawny getting turned on. Now Tether's landing. Gonna hit the fear. Galito gonna pick up the kill. Jinx knocks out. Jinx kind of low. Sion is still in lane and low HP. Low HP bars on both sides here. Looks like it's just going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Support for jungler, I would tend to say, benefits Team Glup more. Again, Orianna abusing Akshan in this mid lane here. 28 CS, 219. Hard matchup for Akshan to play in. Marza dude TPing back to lane. 5 gold, 5 CS lead. Wave is slow pushing into him here. Both junglers pathing top lane, so Flame Knight gonna need to be a little careful here. Marza gonna place a ward down before Lilia has the opportunity to gank. Lilia finds Skull Crab, spots that they do indeed have a ward there. Marza taking the trade despite having no tentacles there, gets half HP. Grass proc, nothing much more gonna happen in that fight. Galio potentially doing a roam here, if I can ping to him. Nah, gonna go back to bot lane here. Low HP bars from Marza dude. Both junglers on the bot side of the map, so there's a 1v1. If he can just land a soul pull, a soul tether, whatever it's called, he should even up this HP trade. Does find it. Double pull, heals back, and will he be able to prop it? Does prop the clone. Now seeing an HP lead. Take it pen to this mid lane here. Is it any better for Sheldon Cooper? Doesn't quite look like it. Orianna seeing a massive HP lead. Soul tap pull does not hit. Marze looking for the ult engage. Gets soloed. Did not really have any tentacles to slam down with his ult there. Really need to hit the soul pull to find that kill. Gold even up by that plate. Next kill does do Feat of Warfare. Looking mid lane here. Not quite able to find a kill. Aatrox, or Orianna, just runs away with Phase Rush. Lilia showing up in this bot lane here. Looks like we're going to have an Action and Nocturne roam bot lane here. Galito finds the deer in the jungle, hits the tether. Fear goes off. Action is here. This should just be a dead Lilia. The deer goes down. Feat of Warfare go to Team Glup. Nicely done by Galito 345 on the flashless Lilia. This should spell dragon for Team Glup here. Grubs have also spawned, so maybe Galito will just run straight to Grubs afterwards. He doesn't have any bot lane camps to farm. Orianna backing, nice soul pull from Marze there. Get some damage off. But surely you can't fight. Well, Marze dude's up like a lot of CS. So despite the kill disadvantage, he's still up in gold compared to the Aatrox. Face rock proc for Orianna. Action really just needs to go for a full-on swing trade against the Orianna. If he ever lands a boomerang pull, he should just swing on Orianna, but he's kind of running low on mana now. That's the only way Action wins the trades, if he goes for a swing trade. Alright, ults pop for Marze dude. Not really able to find that much damage from it. There we go. Pops the soul. Not much more going to happen top lane. Flame Knight, nicely dodging all the tentacles, going to auto them down to prevent Marze dude from landing anymore. Can he find another soul pull? Hits it right between two tentacles. That's big damage onto the Aatrox. Aatrox now potentially in diveable HP range here. Nocturne is around top lane. They can potentially look for a dive here. Aatrox stuff has his ulti up. Looks like Galio's just going to path towards his chicken, so not going to go for the dive. Not quite able to time the demolish proc correctly. Does hit a soul pull in the center of 3 of his tentacles. Big damage onto Aatrox. I'm assuming Aatrox needs it back now. Not quite. Action going for the trade there. Looks like he did not have his passive or a proc onto Orianna, so he did not focus Orianna initially there. Not quite how you want to do the trades on Action. Another soul pull for Marze dude in this top lane. This Aatrox getting quite low. Meanwhile, bot lane, Galio ulting in bot lane. I believe Jetcracker or Eggman also flashed in their ultimate. 3-man, 2-man sleep for the Lilia. 3v3 in this top lane. Jetcracker, Eagle Brawn even going down. Jinx not able to get excited. TPN from Marze dude, or from, sorry, Sheldon Cooper. Sheldon Cooper showing up. Can he find the reset? Finds the reset, does not continue to swing in. Meanwhile, top lane, we're having a trade ball roll out. Both laners 1 HP. Marze dude out of mana. Meanwhile, bot lane, Action was able to run down, find the kill onto Jinx there. Mathbook Air ulting back to lane to try to clean up some of the kills. Not quite able to find it. Orianna TPing back mid lane.
Look at it go!
Is so alive.
Nocturne walking behind this Oriana here. Action on swing follows it. Oriana, no flash, does find a nice ulti onto the Nocturne there. Are these gonna get kited out here? Dr. Sheldon Cooper stepping forward, trying to find it. 1 HP, can't really zone him off his AD. Can't dodge the bowling ball, does dodge it. Really going for potentially the kill here. No tether, no fear for Guido. Guido goes down to Ronnie. Can you believe that they are buffing Lilia next match? Kind of crazy. Lilia does not need a buff. She's winning in this game. Alright, games, what are you doing? Call free. Lilia should not be buffed. Marze, dude, sitting at a 50 CS lead in this top lane. Quite nicely. Versus Oriana sitting at a 42 CS lead in the mid lane as well. Nicely punishing the action with Oriana. Was Oriana picked before action? I can't remember. Marze, dude, hitting another soul pull. Oh my god, this Aatrox is not having a fun game. Can he dodge the tentacles? Alright, Dr. Sheldon Cooper in the mid lane has finished his static shiv. His goal for now should just be proc static shivs on every wave, hit a full boomerang, and then just go roam somewhere. Because he does not win trades against IXX Oriana unless he wins this trade. Looks like Marcy was potentially going for a dive there. Hits a nice soul pull. Aatrox has used his ulti. Lilia showing up top lane. Marcy needs to just get a trade 1-for-1. Does find the kill onto Aatrox here. How long can he stall out? Oriana and Lilia both chasing him here. Looks like he's just gonna get picked by Oriana. And Oriana kill goes to IXX. Meanwhile, Dragon goes to Team Glup here. Bot lane trade going on. Jones ulting forward. Nocturne ulting bot. Jones goes down to the Kai'Sa, and this should just be another kill to the Nocturne. One more auto, that secures the kill. Triple kill for Kai'Sa potential. Aatrox looks like TP'd behind here. Kind of a Lamco slaughter here. 3-1 gets taunted. Fear coming off cooldown. Triple kill to Eggman. 4-0 Kai'Sa start of the game. Not looking great for Team James family. Aatrox TP'd bot lane with his wave state. Not in the best spot here. Marzadude can freeze it. Looks like he's just going to hard push it though, so won't quite punish the Aatrox for that TP. Aatrox should be able to catch most of this wave by the time he gets back to lane. Yeah, that is Jeff Cracker, the Thresh player, not Beanie. Nice dodge on the soul pull by Illibrani. Gonna try to kite out with Alawi here. Alawi ults to cleanse the... Wait, you can do that? Marzadude showing some game knowledge I didn't even know existed. What can't... Lilia ult can be stopped by Alawi ult? Is that how that works? And someone Twitch chat explain this to me? Why didn't Alawi go to sleep there? I have no idea why Alawi didn't fall asleep. I am confused. Someone explain. Is that a bug? Okay, wait, let's rewind that. I'm very confused. So Alawi goes for the Illibrani, goes to kite in. She's unstoppable when she's ulted. Yeah, just cancel it. Okay. Looks like we did have another kill while I was looking at top lane there. Gleader's ult mid finds the fear and kill goes to Gleader. Alright, let's hop back to live now. We have a trade going on in this top lane. Alawi continuing to abuse his Aatrox, sitting at more than double his CS. Aatrox, half HP. Not quite looking game. Just ulting forward to try to find a trade, find something. He's able to stop stop Marzidu from hitting the soul pull, but Marzidu looking for the kill, finds it, solo goal to Marzidu top lane. Continuing to get further ahead in this top lane. Potential tower dive ball lane here, 3v3. Underworld Wizards, you're gonna be able to clear up the wave. No dive gonna happen. IXX zoning Sheldon Cooper off the wave, gonna swing to get to the wave. Looks like the dive ball lane still hasn't been called off here. Nocturne ulting in, finds a nice Nocturne taking tower here, gets rooted, nice Jinx from W. Roots the Nocturne to stop him from running out here. Trying to find another kill onto Jetcracker, does get the shutdown. Can he find one more onto the Kai'Sa? Kai'Sa living with 1 HP, Orianna chasing him down. Can Orianna pick up this 550 gold shutdown here? Should just be able to, unless Orianna... Kai'Sa does have her barrier here, but no, ult from IXX is going to ensure the shutdown goes to this Orianna. Wow. Technical things still happening top lane here. Marzidu completely abusing Flame Knight. Dragon spawning on the map. 2 dragons for Team Glup here so far. Can they pick up the soul point dragon here? Looks like Lilia is in her blue side top jungle, so just gonna get this objective. Jinx Rocket potentially going for a steal here. Galio blocks it with his body. No steal with the Jinx Rocket. Malawi now unleashed from that side lane, showing up mid lane to ensure that nothing funny business happens on that dragon. Gonna run up top lane now, clearing out as they go. Lilia picking to fight this Malawi here, but meanwhile Joke is getting caught out mid lane. That's now the 5th death for Mathwork Air. Red team, Team Glup now pinging the Rift Herald, trying to get yet another objective. Meanwhile, bot lane, Action is just pushing this wave, gonna try to pick up a tower here. Orianna should be able to match him. Orianna and Whip is dead. Action was gonna swing away. Soul pull misses. Joan or Malawi needs to be a little bit careful. Nocturne ults in. Looks like nothing much. Nice Jinx Rocket, finds a root onto 2. Can Jinx find the kill and they get excited? Marzidu flashes forward, finds the kill onto Jinx. What, 2 for 1 trade for James Family versus Team Glup there. Fighting not over yet. Stun lands onto the Kai'Sa, but no follow-up. Knock-up, I should say. Jetcracker sitting at 7-1-6. Supposedly, or not Jetcracker, Eggman. What rank did we balance Eggman as again? Let's take a look at what his peak rank is. I think this Eggman guy was severely evaluated during balancing. Yeah, I think we balanced him as like an Emerald 2 player because his peak was like Emerald 2. This guy performs like a diamond in every game until we play. He's completely smurfing it. Same thing with Sheldon Cooper. This guy I think we balanced as like a high silver 1. He's also performing like way above the expectations for his play style. For his history as a league player, I should say. Galio flashing forward, finds a nice stun onto Underworld Visitor. Jinx gets caught out. Pretty bad fight for Team James Family here. They're all separated, they're all alone. Orion does hit a nice orb ulti. but no kill gonna go towards Team James family here. Marze continuing to play forward, just gonna heal up from the soul pool. Nocturne kind of catching out Rapid Air again. 6 death for this lethality Scion support. Adicon is up. Looks like Team Glup gonna run down there while leaving Alawi mid lane to do Alawi things. Just gonna half HP IXX real fast. Looks like Team Glup setting up a death bush here. Meanwhile, Sheldon Cooper freehang on tower, picks it up. Team Glup spotted on a ward here. Team James family should know that hey, we need to start Adicon. Jinx could potentially go for a steal with the rocket, maybe. Can he time it? Can he time it? But isn't gonna go for it. That should just be Adicon for Team Glup. Team Glup seeing a massive lead, and another kill goes towards this Eggman Kaisa. Guys, you gotta hit the plants. Okay, they're gonna get it. Side laning. Alawi doing Alawi things. Gonna look for the kill here. Alawi ult goes down. No heal cut for this Alawi, but is living with 1 HP. And Underworld Visitor able to pick up the kill. Fairly close fight considering it was a 2v1, but yeah, no heal cut means that Alawi's able to heal a lot of HP. Shutdown, or was that even a shutdown? Wasn't even a shutdown. Okay. If Team James family can just slow down this game a little bit, I think they scale a whole lot better than Team Glup, but it's just hard. How do you put the brakes on when you're playing it up against a Nocturne that can ult you from across the map with a Galio that can ult on top of it and follow up, and then a Kaisa to follow up as well on the Nocturne Galio engage. Dragon Soul, Chemtech Soul goes to Team Glup here. Sitting at around a 7k gold lead at 23 minutes. It's going to take a miracle for Team James family to be able to stall out this game and catch back up. Melody Scion hitting a nice CC on Roberto, but this game. Meanwhile, mid lane, Eva Barney getting caught out, forcing Eggman to flash to a safer position here. Blade Knight kind of chasing down the Eggman here. Oriana hits no one. Eggman does some nice kiting that's definitely better than an Emerald player's kiting there. All I'm saying is I've never seen an Emerald player kite like that before. Action on gonna be blocked by the tower here. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Marze dude dives the Lily and finds the kill and tower. Team Glup really putting the pedal to the metal here and trying to end this game. Another soul pool lands for Marze dude. 10, 1, and 7 on this Kaisa pick, absolutely smurfing. Marze dude hits the soul pool onto Jinx there, onto Underworld Visitor. Galio is on top of him, sure he doesn't die. Just able to walk out. 6 minutes more or less into this game, Team Glup sitting at a 9k gold lead. Quite insane lead. Again, tiebreak is determined with average win time during group stage, so teams are incentivized to end games sooner rather than later. Looks like we have the Alawi continuing to split push here. Team James family gonna send 3 for him, but sending 3 practically ensures that Team Glup gets the Baron buff here. Soul pull misses. Just gonna hold it down. Can they CC and kill this Marze dude here? Does have 4 tentacles here. 1 more tentacle hit. No, still no heal cut. Finds the Aatrox here in a 2v3 situation. Can he get another lead? That's another kill to this Alawi. Jones, the lethality Scion, picking up the kill. Not quite where you want people to go. Meanwhile, Team Glup did pick up that Baron buff. Now running it down mid and top lane here. Does have a top wave they can push in. Action baroning up those minions. Now gonna run back towards the mid lane. Ensure that they get this. Alright, Team Glup pushing down this bot lane tower. Only tower left standing are the towers in the bot lane besides the next tower. Roberto ulting in, Galliot following up, lands a 3-man knockup, Action swings in to follow up, Kaisa just going for this tower, Galio flashing forward to tower dive here. Can he find Underworld Visitor? Can't not. Shutdown goes to Orianna, but 3 alive, the whole time alive was split pushing, finding big damage on these Nexus towers here. Can he find the last couple of autos to get it? Ults down. Can Jinx get excited? Jinx does find the kill onto Alawi. The kill went to Orianna. Jinx trying to continuing up the play. Not quite able to find it. Action misses his swing. Not going to be able to swing away here. Potentially in danger. Orianna looking to run him down. Able to just trade back. Able to live. Hit slow hits on Action. Can they continue to chase? Doesn't look like it. Oh, Eggman barely able to get his back off there. Evil Brawny not quite able to find the kill. Lived and masses if he did cancel that back and found the kill. 10, 1, and 9 on this Kaisa pick. Okay, Soul Elder Dragon. Let's check the timer for that. Elder Dragon spawning in 11 seconds here. I'm assuming there's no world in which James family can contest this. They kind of have to try to go for a miracle steal or something in order to turn this game around. But gonna be hard. Alawi TPing mid ensures that people have to come match Marze dude. If not, Marze dude can just end the game. Nocturne turning off the lights in a 2v1 situation and winning. Action Alt comes down, gets the kill onto Evil Brawny. Marze dude flashing forward onto Underworld Visitor. Says, hey, you're an ADC, you're not allowed to play this game. Finds the kill, hitting Nexus now, going for the end. Orianna on top of him. Can they find this Alawi kill? Action hitting Nexus. Alawi still alive, no heal cut to stop him from healing. Able to still be alive on this Alawi pick. Flashes away and is able to stay alive. Well played from Team Glup. Now sitting at 4-0. Can they win every game during group stage? We have one more game to find out if that's the case, but they're looking really strong on these games they're playing Rare moment from Galito playing a champion. I don't think we've seen him play yet this semester. It looked good on it. The Galio combo looked clean. Kaisa looked even cleaner, staying at 11, 1, and 9 on this pick. Marcy Dudalawi looked disgusting this game, absolutely bullying this Aatrox top lane, forced him to play under tower the whole game. Despite dying solo bolo like level 3, was still up in CS and able to carry forward the game. I do have a Valorant game at 9 p.m. that I need to warm up for, so I don't think we'll have time for an interview here. I'll quickly show hopefully show the game stats. There's the scoreboard, and if we can show damage if it's not bugged. Okay, it will be bugged. We're not going to be able to show it. Unlucky. All right, with that ado, I think that's going to be all the games for tonight. We have more games scheduled for tomorrow, at least one at 9 p.m. to be determined if we'll have more games or not. I know some teams are planning to schedule their games for Monday. But yeah, that'll be the last game for the night. Well played from Team Glup. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will catch you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Thanks for watching.